Hey guys, it's Lindsay. I am videoing where I am this week. I'm not in Chicago. I'm visiting family at their new lake house. It is so peaceful. I'm working on edits here to my next book, What Lives in the Woods. How perfect, right? Because I'm actually surrounded by woods. But also, guys, I discovered something really, really cool not far from their house. So, I'm gonna take you guys on a little walk this afternoon because I discovered if you were to take their main road and follow it and swing a right super close to their house, there's actually a really, really old graveyard. And I don't know anything about it, guys. I have no idea if it is abandoned. I mean, it doesn't look super overgrown, but I have no idea also if there are any cool ghost legends about it. So I'm gonna take us down there today, and I cannot wait to see what it looks like. I will take you guys along with me, so stay tuned. I'm on my way to the graveyard. Halloween may be over, but we're not going to actually let Halloween be over. We're gonna continue exploring, especially when we're out of town. I'm really excited to check out this graveyard. I saw it so briefly. Actually, earlier when I drove by, there were deer there. So I'm really excited to show it to you guys. And it's in such a picturesque place. I'll walk through it and I'll walk to the back because I believe it connects to the pond, to the lake here. We're getting really close. You guys can see behind me. Pretty, isn't it? I'm a city girl now. It's nice to kind of be out in the country with nature and quiet now and again. It's kind of pleasant. And all of the trees haven't lost all of their leaves yet. It's pretty bare in Chicago. Here it still kind of looks like fall. I'm liking it. Okay guys, hold tight. I can see it up ahead. I'll be there momentarily and I'll start filming as soon as I hit the gates, okay? Okay, stay tuned. All right, guys, we made it. We are at St. Mary's Cemetery. This is really tiny, guys. I did already just check this gate to make sure I could get in. I don't think this is the kind of graveyard that is closely monitored. And by the way, that is a house there right next to the graveyard. It's kind of interesting. Wow. Incidentally, this is pretty old for a graveyard in this area. 1860, I'm surprised. All right, I'm gonna head over to the corner. Okay, that's where it looks like there are some really, really old graves. I think there's quite a few old ones here anyway, but... And of course it's starting to get dark. I timed this either, well, depending on how you feel about it, really well or not so well. What is this? Oh my goodness. I don't know if that's a dog on the top of that. That's very old, guys. I can't even see the dates on that. Wow, okay. Looks like a couple of these are missing the top parts of them. I don't imagine that this particular graveyard has been very well maintained over the years. I mean, the grass is cut, but other than that, holy cow. Okay, those of you who have been in one of my presentations and ask me if I get scared when I'm researching, and I say no, stuff like this is a little creepy. And I don't know what these are. I actually have no clue, but maybe that was some sort of a monument at some point. This one's a little newer. Oh, let's go all the way into the back. This one Oh, I think this used to be, oh, I don't know if that used to be standing up or not. 1882. We got one in the far back that looks like it's tipping over. I want to make my way back to that one. Let's head back here. As graveyards go, this one's pretty peaceful, actually. Bridget Minahan. Oh, a native of Raheen, what does that say? Parish of Naki, County of Limerick, Ireland. Interesting. That's interesting that they would be buried in Illinois. Must have immigrated here, made a life here. Oh my. McCarty. Does it say 1883? Yeah. Wow. Trying to see the age here. Aged, oh my gosh. Maybe you guys will be able to get that on the replay of this when I post it. Because I can't tell. Age 24 years, maybe? Ooh, that's sad. He's a very young person. Is that a grave in the tree? Ooh. See, if this was my grave, I don't think I'd be thrilled. Let's take a look, guys. This is a grave. Wow. It's hidden. I can't even tell what that says. But look at this. It's literally hidden. It's by the tree. Whoa. Interesting. Let's head back here just a little ways. We got a couple that are falling over. Several that are not readable. This one here looks like it's totally fallen in half. This is the kind of thing that I always think might create some sort of haunting situation, guys. You know, when you see these kind of almost abandoned graveyards and it's clear that people's spots have been long forgotten and not cared for, I find it to be just a little spooky. Now check out what's back here though. This is pretty incredible. A lot of wooded area back here, guys. This reminds me of my next book. If you've been wondering what I have coming out next after Scritch Scratch, it's called What Lives in the Woods. It takes place in the woods outside of Michigan. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Well, the graveyard itself may feel a tiny bit forgotten and run down and a little bit spooky, but this area is certainly a peaceful place to be buried. But again, I do kind of think about graveyards like this and think, I don't know, this is the kind of place with all of these, I don't want to use the word desecrated because that kind of implies someone has done this on purpose. I really just mean that they've kind of fallen into disrepair. And that one hidden over by the tree, that's really unusual. Look at that. Look how big that tree is. And it's like underneath it. Maybe that tree wasn't even there when that person was buried. Someone has been here recently. Because this one does have some flowers by it. Oh yeah, this is a pretty recent plot. I did read in an article though about this cemetery that they stopped selling plots back in like 1899. So I'm kind of surprised to see anyone buried here now. I don't know. That article could have been wrong too. Okay, let's look at just a couple more before I head back. This one, ooh, oh. Does that say baby? Baby A? Oh boy, aged 22. Guys, this is such a small headstone here. It's really tiny. It's just kind of leaning against this one. I don't think this is where it started out. Who knows where this was actually put in the graveyard, but it's really small. It's very petite. I think this was for an infant. It's kind of spooky that it's just sitting here, but interesting. Very interesting. All right, guys, you have gotten a good view of another graveyard here. Pretty, but a little scary. I wouldn't want to be here much later than I'm here now. Yeah, I'm fine getting back to the gate and getting out at this point. Okay, everyone, over and out. If you guys hear of anything interesting in your town or city that you think I should be researching, let me know. I did double check this graveyard before I came here, and I didn't see any notable ghost legends in it. So maybe there's actually not any, but I bet there are where you live, and I'm always looking for new things to write. So shoot me an email or leave me a comment on this video. Also, my website, lindsaycurry.com, has a contact form. It's probably the fastest way to reach me, especially if you have something you think I should research. All right, everyone. See ya. Hey, guys. I literally just walked out the gates. Like, you see the graveyard here behind me. And I could swear I heard somebody say, "Hey." And I turned around. I mean, I showed you guys the full graveyard. Like, I knew there was no one else in there. Empty. I don't see anything. The neighbor with the house here, he's not in his yard. There's a few folks out mowing, but nobody waving that I can see. Funny timing, since I just told you guys I don't think there's any ghost legends about that graveyard, and I don't see anything online. Maybe it's the hey ghost. The ghost that just likes to say hello. The friendly ghost like Casper. Either way, I thought I would come back and tell you guys it was spooky. That's what I get for touring cemeteries by myself. All right, friends, we'll talk to you all hopefully next week in another video.